All right, now we come to a very bare bones room. There's a light here. There's a toilet and this, and no shower, I guess. You gotta go down to get a warm water shower. Welcome to life in the Himalayas. So folks, today is an acclimatization day, which means we're going to try to increase our altitude during the day and then come back here to 4,400 meters. The weather is pretty miserable. There were a lot of people who were feeling, why have we even taken this thing? We look like we are doing well, but it's in our best interest to do that. And I'm going to try to go up at least maybe a couple of hundred meters if I can. They've told me to, go up maybe a 150 meters and then, I'm sorry, 1.5 hours and then come back. Really excited to do this today. Breathing is a little heavier as we would expect at this altitude of 4,400 meters. I feel like Lawrence of Arabia in this thing, this poncho that I'm wearing. And I'm going to have Tikka help me today get to however far I can get to. So the plan is to scale as much of this. You can see some of the people out there already as we can to get some elevation in and then come back down. It's just one single path, so up and so down. The acclimatization hike we are doing today is going to mimic the first few steps that we're going to do tomorrow to Lubuche. And here's the sign. You can see we're going to go that way towards Lubuche, and at one point where we would have gone if I made that climb, would have deviated from tomorrow's trip. But let's see how far I go.
And there is Sukum Valley and Inza Lake, and then other pass and Hongmala Pass.
Acha. That was Tikka explaining to me where this goes. Because I took a stop here. We barely climbed 50 meters. You can see the other group coming on, and they should be with me momentarily, I'm sure. Somewhere there. There you go. Long way to go. But just some beautiful scenes here of the valley here at Dingboche and my uphill task. So today our acclimatization is going to take us up this path. Tomorrow, as we go to Lubuche, we'll actually go down this path before, of course, we head up higher. So let me continue my acclimatization. This is our group climbing up. As you can see, acclimatization is very important. And trying to find some of our people. I think some of them are still coming. There you go. No, I don't see them. Yeah, I did see them. So we've scaled about 150 meters so far in like I want to say an hour, and there you can see Dingboche in the background. Beautiful views all around. Our group is all here. Amazing. Thanks to my early departure, I was actually able to catch up and at least stay with them till this point. I think this is where we'll part company. So we've climbed about 231 meters, which is a lot, given that we've done it in like 1.5 hours. It's pretty fast for me. You can see the Dingboche village, town, whatever you want to call it, right there. And the clouds are all around. We were in the clouds for a very long time, couldn't see much. Tikka has been finding me the best route so far. My personal goal today was to climb about 300 meters, which according to all my instruments, you know, the watch and all that kind of good stuff, I've done. Every additional step I take upstairs is a bonus, so I'm gonna try. A little bit of a headache is also setting in, so I have to keep an eye on that. But otherwise, very successful day so far. Up The trail is also covered in snow, which would make it a little more fun and interesting. I'm hoping to get there, but we'll see. And you really can't see how far up we've come because it's so cloudy and. Okay, as per my instrumentation, I've climbed somewhere between 330 and 350 meters, which they're telling me is about how much elevation gain we'll get tomorrow on our way to, when we get to Lubuche. This is probably a good enough target to be at. We'll stay here for a few minutes and then head down. I didn't mention this before, but the hill that we just climbed, the mountain or whatever you want to call it, is called Mount Nagarjuna, as per my good friend here, Tika. He knows everything. So a little bit further up, it's snowing and all that kind of good stuff. So it would have been fun, but I think I got to preserve my energy and use this rest of the day as rest. And now we'll head down back to get some good R&R. Folks, and that's an aerial view of the path to Lubuche that we'll be taking tomorrow. So we'll get up to that same spot, right, where we went today, and then it starts off pretty flat, as you can see. Just like rolling hills for the first couple of hours, I think, and then gets nasty afterwards. So back from the acclimatization trek, my legs feel like rubber, which is fine. No more planned activities for the rest of the day. Overall it was still fun. And now for some wonderful egg curry rice for lunch.